Hello everyone, welcome to the video series on Java Lab. So in this video we are going to see a demonstration of constructors. Okay, we will see how to create a constructor and how to create different types of constructors. So let's go. Okay, so this is the JDoodle interface. So in the theory you have seen the bank account class now. So I am going to create the same bank account class. So class bank account and the body of the class. So as you have seen in the previous video, the bank account class has four data members, right? So int account ID, string name of the person, that is the account holder, string email of the account holder, and we have balance, right? So I am giving double balance. Okay, and let's create the driver class. So I am creating this as public class name is driver. Okay, so as usual let's create the main method. So public static void main args array. So you can write the square brackets to the right side of args also, no problem, right? Okay. Now before going to write anything in the main, let's create methods for each data member. So data members are these. Okay, account id, name, email and balance, these four are called as data members. Now let's create member methods. So first method, void set account id. So this is for giving some value to this variable. This method is going to assign some value to this account id variable. Okay, so for that I need to declare a parameter int, let's say a. Okay, now how to assign this a to this? Simply write accid equal to a. Okay, similarly create three more methods for the remaining three data members. Set name, so string s, now name equal to yes. Okay, void set email, string e. Okay, email equal to e. Right, and the last member method, void set balance. Okay, double b, right? And here you write balance equal to b. Okay, so I think you understood why I have created these four methods. So each method is going to assign value to each data member. Okay, or you can create only single method for assigning all the values to the data members. That is your choice, but usually in Java we will do like this. We will create separate method for each data member. Okay, so you might be thinking that why sir has written all these methods. We can initialize like this, right? Bank account, let's say, uh, okay, bank account a1 equal to new bank account. You might be thinking like this. We can directly assign values like this now. Account id equal to, let's say, 1001, a1 dot name equal to ram. Okay, a1 dot email equal to ram at the rate of gmail.com. Okay, a1 dot balance equal to, let's say, 1000 dot 0. Okay, so we can directly assign directly assign values like this. No, so what is the need of all these methods? Okay, so remember that it is not a rule to declare methods for each data member. Okay, if you want, you can do like this, but in Java programming, we will not directly call the data members using the object and assign values like this. We will not do that. So this is wrong. Even though if you I mean, even though if you are able to do that, you should not do that. Okay, so you have to create methods like this, and inside the methods you have to assign the values like this. Okay, what is the reason for all these things means, it is out of scope, so I am not going to discuss that thing, but remember that we have to initialize the members inside a method. Now you can call these methods, right? How to call these methods? A1 dot set account id 1001. Okay, a1 dot set name ram, a1 dot set email ram dot ram at the rate of gmail.com. Okay, a1 dot set balance uh, 1000 rupees. Let's say initially ram has deposited 1000 rupees while creating the account. Okay, so that's all. And let's add one more method to display all these details. So let's write print details. Just I am going to write some println statement. System dot out dot println. Okay, account id equal to, so how do you print the account id value? Just simply write acc id. Okay, so whatever you are going to write here, you write the same here. Okay, now three more statements. Okay, second one is name equal to plus name. Similarly, uh, email is plus email. Okay, and finally account balance equal to plus balance. Okay, now how to call this method? Just simply write a1 dot print details. Okay, now let's execute this program and see what happens. So okay, set balance. So I have written some error here. Okay, I forgot the a. Right, now we got the output. So it is printing account id equal to 1001, name equal to ram, email equal to ram at the rate of gmail.com, and balance is 1000. Okay, so this is how you initialize the values without using a constructor. So I didn't use any constructor in this program. Okay, so where is the initialization I am doing? Huh? So the initialization is performed in these lines, this one, and this is the second initialization, third initialization, and fourth initialization. So where are the values coming from? The values are coming from here, from these lines. Okay, so let's say when the Java execution system or the JVM executes this line, it is going to send this 1001 to A. Okay, and the same value 1001 which is in A, that is being assigned to account ID. Okay, and the same is for the rest of the data members. Same, ram goes into this S, and the same S is being assigned to name. Similarly email, and similarly balance. Now I think all of you have understood this program, right? So remember that we are separately calling four methods for initialization. Okay, we are writing 4 lines of code here for initialization. Now what I am going to do is I am removing these four methods. I removed them, and similarly I am removing these four lines. Okay, now here I am going to write the constructor for bank account class. So how to create the constructor? Class name, which is bank account, parenthesis, and body of the constructor. Okay, so what should I write here? mm, let's say account id is -1, name equal to none. Okay, email equal to none. Okay, and balance equal to -1. Okay, now let's execute the program and see what happens. Oh, I got the output. Okay, so whatever values I have given here, those things I got in the output: -1, none, none, and -1.0, because it is a double. Okay, so you might be thinking how this code is being executed. So we didn't call this constructor now. How is this constructor executing? So I think you remember from the previous video that constructor is executed whenever you are going to create the object. So this is the line in which we are creating the object, right? And if you remember from the second lab program video, I told you that this thing is a constructor, right? After new, whatever you are writing, this is a constructor. So exactly. So you are calling a zero parameter constructor or parameterless constructor. Okay. So this is the parameterless constructor because you didn't declare any parameters here. So let me write a comment. So this is a parameterless constructor. This entire thing is a parameterless constructor. Okay. Now I am going to write one more thing. Again, bank account. Okay. Parenthesis, but this time I am going to write some parameters here. Int a, string m, string e, and double b. Okay, how many parameters I have created here? 4 parameters. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parameters. So this is an example for parameterized constructor. Okay. Now let's assign each one of these values to the 4 data members. So I will write account id equal to a, name equal to n, okay, email equal to e, and balance equal to b. Simple. Okay. Now let's create one more object for bank account. This time I am giving it a2. So here also I am going to print a2, but here in the constructor I am going to give values. So account number 1001, name is Ram, email is ram@gmail.com. Okay, and finally balance is 1000. Okay, so because the constructor is having 4 parameters, that's why I'm calling, that's why I'm giving 4 values: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's execute and see what happens. Okay, so for the first object we are getting -1, none, none, and -1.0. That is for this line. Now for this line you are getting account id is 1001, name is Ram, and email is ram@gmail.com, and balance is 1000.0. Okay. Now the third type of constructor is copy constructor. So again, bank account, class name. Now in the parenthesis, if you remember from the previous video, you have to create an object or reference of the type bank account. So bank account, let's say T. So the reference I have created is T. Now T dot account ID, sorry, account ID equal to T dot account ID and name equal to T dot name, mm, email equal to T dot email, and finally balance equal to T dot balance. Okay. Now what type of constructor is this? Copy constructor. So what is the use of copy constructor? To create the duplicate of existing object. Okay, to create the duplicate of already existing object. So how to do that? Let's create an object. So bank account A3 equal to, so I want to create a duplicate of this bank account which is referenced by A2. So I am giving A3 equal to A2. Okay, now let's use this one, and here instead of A2 let's write A3. Okay, now let me add a new line here. Println, and just leave this empty like this. Okay, so this will print a new line. Now let's execute. Yeah, so for A1 we are getting these first 4 lines. For A2 we are getting the second set of 4 lines, and for A3 I didn't give any values for A3, right? So how I am getting all these values? So A3 equal to, I have given A2. So what are A2 values? A2 values are these, right? 1001 ram at the rate of gmail 1000. So the same things are being assigned to A3. So when this line is executed, actually this constructor is going to execute. Okay, now your A2, okay, A2 will come and be stored in T. So if I am writing T dot account ID here, that means it is same as writing A2 dot account ID. What is A2 dot account ID? It is 1001. Similarly, A2 dot name is Ram, A2 dot email is this, and A2 dot balance is 1000.0. Okay, so don't get confused. Try it step by step. So first create the program without writing any constructor and initialize these 4 values. Then you write this parameterless constructor. Then you write this parameterizer constructor, and then finally write this copy constructor. Okay, I think you have observed the difference between without using constructors and with using constructors, right? So by using constructors, we are not writing the extra 4 lines here, which we have written previously, like a1 dot set account ID. I have written 4 lines now, like this. A1 dot set name. Similarly, A1 dot set email. Similarly, A1 dot set balance. I have written these 4 lines previously, right? So every time no need to write these 4 lines. Okay, just using this single line, you will execute the constructor and the values will be stored in the data members. Okay, so I told you that constructors are used for initialization, right? So where is the initialization being performed? This is the initialization. So what is meant by initialization? Simply storing some value into the data members, right? Okay, so this is also initialization, and this is also initialization. So I think you have a doubt like, sir, can I write this kind of statement here inside the constructor? Can I write system dot out dot println hello constructor? Can I write this? Yes, you can write. Actually, you can write any kind of code inside a constructor. There is no problem. But you should not write. Okay, you should not write such kind of code inside that constructor, because the main purpose of the constructor is to assign values like this, not to write some println statements, etc., etc. Okay, right. So that is all about how to create a constructor and how to create different types of constructor and how to execute the constructor. So if you have any more doubts or questions, you can comment below the video. Okay, so thank you.